Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jess of Creations. We are back in the car because we are on an adventure. Today, Snake and Skein is doing a little friends and family sneak peek of the new store. They officially reopen tomorrow, May 9th. So tonight, they're just letting some of us in to see how it's going. The pictures I've seen so far look incredible and I'm so excited to see it. I'm gonna go get some flowers for the girls and then we'll go check out the store. I'm very ahead and organized with my scheduling of these vlogs, so you're probably watching this video the week before Philly. So it's May 8th right now. But in this video I will include prep for Philly, and I'm kind of having to double prep because not long after Philly is Sci-Fi, the spring edition in Altoona, and it's only like maybe 2 weeks between the two shows, so I'm not really super concerned about Sci-Fi. It's mainly Philly. Of course, I'm injured again. I don't know what's going on with my fingers, but it was on my left hand earlier this week and now it's on my right hand, so gotta get that under control. But I have a new pattern, of course, that I am working on instead of the things that I already have. But it's a quick make and it's really cute and I don't regret it. It's moving fast, and I've made a couple ducks and I've created the bags for them. I made the label for the What the Duck mystery bag, and I've bagged all the ones I've made so far. So things are going okay. I'm liking the way we're rolling right now. But for now, let's head to Lancaster to check out the new store. Well, it has been a minute since I recorded that intro. I have since then been very injured and very sick. And I'm still not over the sickness. It's still stuck in there, and I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it and feel it, and I just sneezed before hitting record. So I've been okay, kind of on a roll, but right now I have a lot of like final touching to do on some things. So I cut out a bunch of white dots that I need to glue onto the caps of all these mushrooms. One went flying. And I have my second batch of rubber ducks to put in the mystery bags that I need to piece together. This batch, so you can see I have a dark shade and a light shade of green. I have that for every single color duck. So the first round that I did was to do the dark duck with the light colored beak and the light colored duck with the dark colored beak. And now this round I did all of the colors with an orange beak, skipping out on the orange color for the body of the duck. My plan, I don't know if I said this already, my hope is to have no two ducks that are exactly the same. I want to confidently say to the customer, like, say they have 2 or 3 kids, I can say no one's going to get the same thing. So I'm doing it in batches like that. I'm starting with the kind of normal-y stuff right now. I think the next one I'm going to do is all of the colors but with yellow beaks. Skipping out on obviously the yellow color, and out of spite
skipping the black because I don't want to hear anything about Steelers or anything Pittsburgh related. So that's what we're going to do. I did not put heat and bond on the back of the white circles for the mushroom caps. So I'm not sure yet if I'm going to hot glue them on or just use a fabric glue. I'm not sure which would be the better option. So until I figure that out, I'm going to get started on the ducks, get them out of the way. And then we'll get to the mushrooms. Before I pack this one up, this might be my favorite because he's got figment colors and you probably wouldn't be able to figure it out unless you really know who Figment is and like you've seen him, and I love him and I'm obsessed with him, so he's one of my favorites. And I told Michelle that I could add horns and some wings to really elevate the figmentness of him. But he's the last duck that I'm packing up in this batch, so gotta add these 10 to the inventory and then time to work on the mushrooms. All right, I decided to do the hot glue gun because I don't have the patience to deal with fabric glue. The hot glue gun seemed to work really well. So there they are. End result. I'm gonna throw them in the inventory bags and add them to the spreadsheet and move on to the next thing. I don't know what the next thing is, but it's got to be something. Here's what's next. On Friday, I am working at the yarn shop, and I don't really feel like toting around a bunch of polyfill. So I'm making a bunch of beer steins, and I'm just making the base part of it, the stuffed part of it, and I'm saving the foamy top and the handle, which doesn't need to be stuffed, for my time there to be productive while I'm there, be productive towards inventory for the show. You can't help me because you're going to see this way after I made the decision, but here's the base of it. Okay. And then imagine a handle and a foamy top, and then this size will get a face. I'm meeting the hobbits at this show. I'm meeting Elijah Wood, Sean Austin, Billy Boyd, and oh boy, I always forget the last one. It'll come to me eventually. But this pattern has this size and a big size. So I bought both of them, thinking that I would make the big size to gift to each of them. Because, you know, they're hobbits, they're little, when they had their pints of beer, they were big. However, with the blanket yarn, the big size kind of started getting out of hand. I was making it as the pattern said, and I got a couple rows into the beer color part of it, and I decided it was way too big. So I ended up taking out the last 2 rows of increases of the foamy part, and it's still really big. Here it is. Here it is next to my head. It's humongous. I don't really want to gift this to the guys. I was gonna do a nice little prancing pony emblem on it, but I think it's a little out of control. It's a little gigantic. I don't know. People are not responding to my text messages to help me make this decision. I mean, maybe it'll be different once the foam and the handle are added. But I don't know. I don't know if I really want to. I think I'd rather just go and meet them and get my picture with them and carry on. And then offer this one as a big one for sale. We'll be in Philly, so I think the steins of beer might go over well. I only thought of them in terms of the Lord of the Rings, but then today I was like, oh, we'll be in Philly. Maybe I should add some green to it and they'll go over well. We'll see. Like I've said before, this show is a different animal, so I don't know what to expect. So yeah. So far I have one big one and 4 little ones to bring with me to do the finishing touches at the shop. I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep going with the little ones at least until somebody gives me an answer on whether or not to move forward with the big ones for the hobbits. Maybe at the least I'll make a second big one to put out for sale. We'll see. My current thought is it's as big as my head and I don't know if I want to give it to the guys. A final decision has not been made. Anyway, gonna continue working on those, and then I think my priorities for the next week and a half now are going to be Spider-Man and more ducks. Yeah. Do the beer, Spider-Man, and ducks. At least one more round of ducks. Like I mentioned earlier, do them with the yellow beaks. That'll get me 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll get me 10 more ducks. Making it 33, I think. I don't know. And then I have to figure out packing, and we're leaving on Thursday next week because setup starts on Thursday. And when we finally got our spot, which was like last week, it gave us a load-in time, and our load-in time is Thursday from 1 to 7. So I don't know when we're going yet. I'm still going to work on Thursday. So nothing has been decided yet. My hotel, I did think ahead and I booked for Thursday through Sunday. So we should be good on the hotel. I don't think I got to tell you this, but we did get our space last week, within the last 7 days, I guess. I'm okay with where we are. We've never been here before. I don't know how it's exactly set up, but it looks like everything is on one floor, kind of in the same room. It might be divided. I don't know. It might be in the same space as the flower show is, which I had been to before. That was the only time I was at the convention center. And that place is huge. So, amongst the artist alley, rows, aisles, whatever it is, we're kind of in the middle. And kind of on the end, but the person who actually is the end is someone who paid for a I forget what they actually called it, but it was like a premiere space or something. So we have a 6-foot table. The other option you could do was buy this special space, which was two 6-foot tables on an end cap. So they're facing out, but it looks like there's a little bit of room between them and us on this side. So I'm not mad about where we're at. We'll find out when we get there. I have no idea how to set up. I need to figure out our layout in the next week. There's a lot to do, guys. I'm still sick. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow to check for a sinus infection because it's in my teeth and my ear and it hurts. So I'm gonna go see if the doctor can relieve any of it. But I need to kick this thing pretty soon because it's annoying more than anything. All right, so I'm gonna get back to working on some beer and I'll get back to you later. Happy Friday. I am back working in the shop, but do you notice anything different? It's the new shop here in Lancaster. It's been thrilling. I've been here for a couple hours already and people are just coming in, checking us out, and they're excited that there's a yarn shop in Lancaster again. So it's been thrilling so far. While I'm here, I'm working on finishing up the beer. I've got 8 of the small ones, and then I have the big guy, which I finished his foam already. He needs his handle, but he's still huge, and I still have no idea what I'm going to do, if I'm going to gift that size to the hobbits or just sell it. Tonight from 6 to 8 is Sip and Stitch. I was sick last week, so I couldn't come, but I heard that there were a lot of people here, which is great. It's exciting for Meg and Mary to, you know, have all these opportunities and people coming checking out the shop. So yeah, I'm here for a long time, 8 hours today. I got here at 12, and then I will be here till 8 with the Sip and Stitch guys. Happy Memorial Day weekend. It is Sunday, so yesterday I invited my family over and we did burgers and dogs on the grill. It was a very rainy day, so I cooked on the grill under an umbrella, but it was a lot of fun. And then today we went over to Dave's family house for their Memorial Day picnic, burgers and dogs. So I'm kind of burgered and dogged out. But so next weekend is Philly. We have less than a week. We leave on Thursday. Our load in
time is Thursday from 1 to 7. I got a lot to do in the next couple days. In terms of product, right now I'm finishing up the last bit of ducks that I had planned. I'm doing all the colors with yellow beaks. And then I have 2.5 more ducks to work on to finish those. And then I have to make and attach the handles for the beer and attach their faces, which is fine. It's just their felt faces. I just need to hot glue them on. And then I want to work on Spider-Man. I want more Spider-Man. But that's it. I am going to end this week's vlog here because I've got a lot to do to get ready for Philly in a couple days. And I want to get this edited and posted before I forget. But then Philly should hopefully be a lot of content and filming, and I'm very excited for it. I can't wait for it to come. So that's all for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Do all the things, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.